Hello everyone, my name is Leanne Smith. First and foremost, before we start, I would like to introduce my audience.
I'm her husband, Jalen.
And today, Jalen, I will be giving you a speech, a persuasion speech. So let's get started. As you know, my name is Leanne Smith, and I was a local New Yorker for 18 years of my life before joining the military. Today I will be presenting you with many reasons why you shouldn't move to New York City. Considering how much money you spend to move, has it ever occurred to you how much money you spend to live while residing in New York? Or maybe think about the price you must pay for general day-to-day lifestyle? Well, I'm here to let you know the city culture isn't what the media portrays it to be. Many tourists yearn to live in New York City because of its reputation of the city that never sleeps. On the other hand, you may have some second thoughts once you understand the financial burden and daily challenges locals must face already. Let's begin with the average daily cost of living. Living in the city of New York, on average, is ranked one of the highest in the United States of America. Starting from taxes to your average rent, many locals struggle to live there themselves. Funneling into your common struggles regarding finances in New York City would be construction cost. Construction costs contribute to expensive housing. New York City has its own local income, therefore it creates a higher tax bracket that you must pay, including limited space to park. Also adds to raise prices for parking garages. As written within the article, Property Club team confirms the cost of living in New York City is 77% higher than the United States national average. Additionally, to the high cost you must pay to have at least a roof over your head, I can guarantee you that price won't be worth once you step outside. I'm talking about the piles of trash left outside on every street sitting there for at least 2 to 3 days to finally be picked up by your local garbage man. The smell is so pungent that it makes you wonder what's lurking inside this mountain of garbage bags. The effects of this pile of trash include attracting rats and cockroaches and allowing them to grow to abnormal sizes and invade homes. Pollution of soil, water, and air. Wildlife such as birds and squirrels scavenge and consume the trash left on the sidewalk and later led to injury or death from the toxic fumes and chemical mix within the bags.
That's disgusting.
Yes, I do agree. Backing this up, James Wong has written in his piece under "The Trash is Everywhere," New York City is an explosion of mess. You can go to a posh neighborhood like Chelsea and still step on a whole dead cat, a heap of used tampons, and an expired cauliflower. The overflowing trash may be the first thing you notice when walking through New York City. However, there's another long-going issue that's changing New York City from within. This issue is gentrification. Gentrification has not only caused the locals that have been living in New York City for years on end to be forced to move out of New York City, but has additionally caused culture and diversity to be taken out the city as well. Gentrification has created countless neighborhoods to increase property values and rent prices. So, the house apartment you may afford today will most likely be double the price tomorrow. The effects of this are more harming than beneficial. Voyage New York staff claim that gentrification raises concerns about affordability and the loss of cultural identity. He continues with one of the primary drivers is the demand for housing in the city. As more people move to New York for work, education, or lifestyle, the competition for housing intensifies. Loss of community and connection. As people are slowly forced to move out, family, friends, and your mom and pop shops disappear. That's long-term cohesiveness no longer remains. Cultural change can cause traditions and the unique history of places to slowly be swallowed by non-locals. Lastly, when we're trying to find a place to call home, travel there and to work, school, from, or even a daily, nightly walk around, prices are probably something we tend to less worry about, and we prioritize conveniency and safety. However, you may be looking in the wrong place if that's what you're thriving towards. Personal safety is always a key attribute we look for when finding a home to reside in. Unfortunately, New York City is a city of crime, and not a place or your loved ones should move into without considering some facts about the crime rate. As data is developed in citydata.com, the crime rates in New York City is 1.2 times the average of the United States and higher than in 88.4% United States cities. Most common crimes trends within New York City are larceny. It also stated by citydata.com there were 4,505 registered sex offenders residing in New York City as of the year 2026. Locals or residents alike are extra cautious and worry about traveling in the wrong place any time of day, but especially at night. Overall, New York City isn't truly a place to build a home in. From unfair and overpricing of homes, terrible traffic, terrible public health conditions invading your personal space, the identity of New York slowly being erased, and lastly, the unsecure and unsafe environment surrounding you. With just that little information, there's so much more to tell. The franchise of New York reminds me of the quote, "The grass isn't always greener on the other side." If you'd like to know more about the unspoken truth of the day in the life of an average New Yorker, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for watching or listening.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.